Yeah, let Adam put the PowerPoint up. There we go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so, the SIOR, I guess my name's Chip Shealy. I'm with CBRE. I am an SIOR as well, so this is kind of fitting, I suppose. And this year's winner is Chloe, and I don't want to butcher the last name, but please help.
Elginstone. Go ahead, Chloe. Yeah, there she is. She gets to speak.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now we all clap. Yay.
Congratulations, Chloe.
Thank you.
Okay, and do you get to say anything, Chloe?
Yeah, am I supposed to say something?
Just say thank you.
Thank you to SIOR for awarding me with this scholarship. It's an awesome scholarship. Mildred C. Hansen was a role model to all women aspiring to be brokers. So thank you.
Terrific.
All right, so moving on. Now to CID. I'm not sure if everybody understands or knows what CID is, but it is the Commercial Investment Division of CTAR. And, basically the membership consists of mainly seasoned brokers. We do have a new affiliate or new candidate membership now as well for people that are kind of getting new into the business and just want to, be around folks that haven't been in the business for a long time. We also do have other affiliate memberships, which consist of complementary businesses in the commercial real estate world. So we kind of try to bring in all the components to, just to a central kind of club or group. And we do have monthly luncheons where we have, keynote speaker. We also do happy hours and things like that. So it's a good group to be a part of. And there's a lot of benefits too. I mean, we do have free CE credit hours, to keep your license current, things like that. So anyway, that's just a little bit of brief on CID. And, on behalf of CID, I am pleased to present the CID Scholars to Jeremy Pentek, Sam Ohouse, Kefra Stone, Joseph Velasquez, and Brooks Harrison. So congratulations to all of you.
Hey. And I believe, Brooks, do you want to say hi? I think he's in here. If you say hi, then people will see you.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry I don't have a video webcam or anything like that, but thank you for the award.
Brooks is there. And then is that Jeremy? Are you here? Sam, are you here? Kefra, are you here? And Joseph.
They might all be working on my project that's due tomorrow, but.
And Joseph, are you here? All right. Well, hopefully they'll be here later. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're coming late like Joseph. But I was remiss in also mentioning that Chip is also the vice president, correct, Chip, of CID?
Yeah, I'm the president-elect. So I'll be
president-elect, about to become the chief. So Chip, we really appreciate your support. CID has been wonderful for our program. Basically, any student can be a member, but you only get to be a scholar if you attend 4 events per semester. And so they're all gentlemen. These gentlemen have all done that this past year. And so that is how they became CID Scholars. So if you're a junior out there or a sophomore here in the Zoom room, consider this a really good opportunity. You get a free lunch if you go to the luncheons. You get a free oyster roast if you go to the oyster roasts, including alcohol. And if you go to the Market Forecast, which is their big event, which is a fantastic event, you get to learn a lot about what's happening in the Charleston market. So it's a terrific organization, and they are tremendously supportive of this program. So we really appreciate all the efforts at the CID and particularly the CID board. You guys regularly vote to help us out whenever we ask. So we really, really appreciate it, Chip. So with that, I'd like to go on to the CCIM Scholars, although George Wilson, bye Chip, thank you so much for.
All right, thank you.
George Wilson, have you been able to come into the room? Okay, George may be having the same problem that David had, so I am going to call on Miss Elise Welch, Elise Welch has her CCIM as well. And so Elise, if you wouldn't mind reading the award winner for us once we get it back up. Elise, are you there?
Great. Yes, I'm here.
All right, great. There she is. I see her. All right. So you don't know who this is, but you can read. So please make the CCIM award and give a little information about CCIM.
Absolutely. So CCIM is the Certified Commercial Investment Members. It's a society that you have to take classes. It's mostly geared towards education. It's basically your master's in commercial real estate, except for it doesn't have the same fancy title. You get a cool pin and some letters after your name. So it took me, 4 years after I started to be able to get mine. And it really is a kind of a tight-knit club of those who practice commercial real estate full-time. And it is the leading kind of research organization for real estate specific, commercial real estate specific trends. And so it is my honor and pleasure to present the CCIM scholarship to Miss Chloe. Yay. Congratulations.
And Chloe, what do you get for your award? Can you tell the audience what you get?
Yeah, so I get to take the first 2 CCIM classes. So I'll be doing that this summer and working towards that designation, even though I still have to start my career, but
Never mind. Never mind. Never too early to start. So,
That's right.
So CCIM is also very supportive of our program, and many of the CCIM members in the area help regularly with our classes. In fact, I think I have 5 of you signed on to helping right now with our market analysis class, and different professionals here in the town of Charleston are acting as expert professionals for the different groups that are working on their market analysis. So we truly appreciate CCIM's involvement. They hold, I think, and Elise, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 4 classes on campus. When we can hold classes on campus, or maybe it's just 3 out of the 5, something like that. But they come to campus and hold them when we're not in session, when we're not teaching classes. And it would have been in June on campus, but because of the campus closure, they are not going to hold it on campus. But they're super supportive. And now, speaking of pins, the next group that we're going to honor will receive a nice pin. It's not the CCIM pin, but it is the Alpha Sigma Gamma pin, which is a honors society. And I'd like to invite Dr. Ken Soya, who's the current president of our chapter. We have a chapter here at the College of Charleston and have been initiating people into it for the last 7 years. So Dr. Soya, would you please take over and do the initiation for our Alpha Sigma Gamma initiates, which includes Ms. Elise Welch, who is our honorary Alpha Sigma Gamma Honor Society initiate. So with that, I'll turn it over to Elise. No, to Ken. Dr. Soya.
Yes.
There you are.
Let me see. I think I can't see anyone, so let me try to.
I think you might not be able to see them, but hopefully Dan Henderson is ready, because
Okay.
Dr. Soya is going to start the speeches. So Dan Henderson, you're ready. Dr. Kane, you're ready. And I'm reading the middle. So it's it's Dan Henderson as Dr. Kane is Alpha. Oh, and you guys all know your roles. Go.
Anyway, first of all, I want to congratulate the students who are going to be inducted into the Alpha Sigma Gamma. You've achieved a lot, and we are very proud of you. To be initiated, you need to have a minimum GPA of 3.25. And for real estate classes, you need to have a GPA of 3.5. Yeah. So that's an outstanding performance. So we are all very proud of your achievements. and we're going to try to do the initiation for you. Now, let me. So since we cannot stand, so you can remain sitting, and you have been selected for initiation into Alpha Sigma Gamma International Real Estate Society. Does each of you desire to become members of Alpha Sigma Gamma? You can respond by saying, I do.
Go ahead and unmute your microphones, guys, so you can say I do. And Daphne, you, for some reason, you got left off the slide, but be sure to become initiated too, okay?
I do.
Yes, all right. So all of you that should be being initiated, go ahead and unmute yourself so you can say your pledge.
I do.
Good.
Okay.
I do.
I do.
You're getting practice saying I do.
Yeah.
Okay, go, Dr. Soya.
All right, good. Alpha Sigma Gamma is founded on certain principles appropriate for the study and practice of real estate. Because you have distinguished yourself in the real estate area and have expressed your desire to become a member of Alpha Sigma Gamma, these basic principles, represented by 3 Greek letters, forming our name, will now be revealed. You will also learn the significance of the Parthenon, the symbol of Alpha Sigma Gamma. Now I'll let Dr. Kane read the symbol Alpha to us.
Alpha is the initial letter of the word arete, which in Greek means excellence. To the Greeks, the achievement of excellence in all aspects of living was a lifelong pursuit. It was a pursuit of excellence in the broadest sense of the word, incorporating honor, virtue, and balance. Arete also describes the Greeks' attitude toward their equivalent of our cities, the polis, and its development. Today, arete serves as a laudable goal reflecting continued effort for personal excellence in real estate endeavors. It also incorporates the responsibility you have to the community in which you live and work.
Thank you, Dr. Kane. Striving for excellence is an important element of real estate endeavors. However, striving alone is not enough, as the meaning of the Greek letter sigma reveals. Now I'll hand this over to Mr. Henderson to tell us about the letter word sigma. Is Mr. Henderson here?
Yep, he's getting organized, I think.
Okay.
Can we
No,
hear
his mic's not working for whatever reason. Let's see.
Dan, your mic's not working? To see. Is he on mute, Corey?
He is not,
Okay.
but there seem to be some sort of technical problems.
Yeah, communication issue.
He's there twice, though. He's connecting the audio, and he's up there. His picture is up there.
Yeah, that's
Separately.
true. He can't hear us, I don't think.
You know, I'm going to be Dan's mouthpiece since we have, since we're having technical difficulties.
Oh wait, here he comes on the other
here
one.
he comes.
Here he
We got him.
comes. Are you there, Dan? Can you hear us? I was gonna say, oh, he's muted now. I was gonna say I can swap roles and he can be the last person.
Let's,
Can you hear me now?
There he
Now
is.
we can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can hear you. Go for it.
I went on the iPad. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay.
I only have 3 computers in front of me.
He's in stereo.
This letter, sigma, represents the Greek word Sophia, meaning wisdom. Wisdom is a composite of knowledge, judgment, attitude, and a consistent internal philosophy of planning and making decisions. Wisdom results from academic pursuits and experience being melded into insights of what is appropriate. Wisdom is the ability to learn from experience. Wisdom provides the context of making choices. Wisdom combines the science of philosophy to produce a comprehensive decision context. It is the ability to discern inner qualities and relationships and to put new knowledge into perspective.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. The pursuit of overall excellence and the role of wisdom in the pursuit must both occur within a particular context in order to be meaningful. Listen now to the meaning of gamma, and I'll allow Dr. Wazala to take care of that.
Thank you. The letter gamma is the first letter of the Greek word Gaia. Gaia, which means earth, the most fundamental element of real estate. It is the ultimate object to which the pursuit of excellence and wisdom is applied. Through the wise pursuit of excellence, you can contribute to the quality of the built environment and to preserving the earth for future generations. Gaia represents an awareness of the need to achieve excellence through your wisdom.
Thank you, Dr. Wazala. This brings us to the symbol of the Alpha Sigma Gamma, the Parthenon. The Parthenon embodies the attributes of excellence and wisdom, and the need for a harmonious relationship between the built environment and the earth. The columns surrounding the Parthenon represent the multidisciplinary nature of real estate, while its overall proportions represent balance and the skillful blending of many disciplines, skills, and interests. The location of the Parthenon on the Acropolis or High City represents the constant need to seek the highest ethical and moral ground in all real estate activities. Finally, the enduring nature of the structure is a reminder of the long-term consequences of real estate activities and the need for the pursuit of wisdom and the excellence in all decisions involving the use of the earth. The Parthenon then embodies many of the elements central to Alpha Sigma Gamma. As you have already affirmed your desire to become a member Alpha Sigma Gamma, will you please repeat after me these words? Members should repeat after me, please. I, please mention your name.
Hi, Evan.
I'm Matt.
Will endeavor to pursue
We'll endeavor
Endeavor to pursue
the principles of the Alpha Sigma Gamma,
the principles of the Alpha Sigma Gamma,
the International Real Estate Honorary Society,
the International Real Estate
Honorary Society.
I will strive for overall excellence in all real estate activities.
I will strive for overall
excellence in real estate activities.
I will work to develop wisdom to guide my decisions.
I
I will work to develop wisdom to guide my decisions.
I will endeavor to work for the betterment of my community.
I will
endeavor to work for the betterment of my community.
Its environment and the earth in general.
Its environment and the earth in general.
I always will work.
I always
will work
further and promote real estate scholarship.
To further and promote real estate scholarship.
And the highest levels of business practice in the real estate industry.
And the highest levels of business practice in the real estate industry.
To commemorate your achievements and your acceptance of the principles of Alpha Sigma Gamma, we'll make sure that we'll get your certificate to you, right?
Yes, we will. They'll be sent to you with your pin and maybe a book. We're not sure they're still doing books.
All right. On behalf of the chapter, College of Charleston chapter of the Alpha Sigma Gamma International Real Estate Honorary Society, I welcome you to the membership. Now, this is the end of our ceremony.
Terrific. Thank you, Dr. Soya. Well done, everybody. Another cheers for all of our Alpha Sigma Gamma initiates. And Ms. Welch, I noticed you were not repeating your oath, but that's probably because we forgot to send it to you. But you now are also initiated. You just have to read it to yourself. But you are also now a member of Alpha Sigma Gamma, as is your friend Dan Henderson. So you too could be called upon to help us with this ceremony in the future. I think, Dan, you were initiated probably 5 years ago. Is that right? Dan, did we lose you?
Yes, 5
Looks
years
like he's
ago.
talking.
Yeah, 5 years ago. So yeah, so we really appreciate our professionals, and that's one of the ways we try to show our appreciation. And we've asked Elise Welch from Lee and Associates if she would be willing to give a few words of wisdom to the graduating class of 2020.
Sure.
The floor is yours.
Great. I'm not sure how wise they'll be, but here we go. So thank you all for having me here today. I know we're not physically here, and we're more than likely all wearing a nice shirt and have sweatpants on, but that's okay. That's the new work attire. So you are well on your way to being prepared for the real world today. The real world, life outside of college, will be guaranteed to be different than anything you currently experience. And what a time to be getting out of college. The world has changed from what it was about 4 months ago, but luckily you were all in college still 4 months ago, so you don't know any difference. So this surprisingly is an advantage versus everyone else who's currently in the workforce. You don't have any bad habits yet. The current market is one of evolution, change, and everyone is trying to adjust and predict what the new normal will be post-COVID-19. Well, you know what this means? Everyone's learning right now, and everyone has their eyes wide open, and everyone is looking for the advantage, because with change comes opportunity, and you'll have plenty of opportunities throughout your lifetime, and it starts right now. There are 3 principles that have helped me stay motivated throughout my 10-year career so far since graduating from the college, and I'd like to share with you those today. So first, set your course, dreaming big. Second, build grit. This keeps you motivated through setbacks. And third, hone your ability to evolve. This allows you to capitalize on opportunities as they arise. And these 3 things may sound so simple. It's because boiled down, they can be simple. So before you leave school, come up with your wildly important goal. What is the one thing that you want to achieve personally or professionally in your lifetime, and make it big? I challenge each of you to think about what this wildly important goal is and make one step towards it, even if it's small. The goal is not to get your WIG achieved in a few days or a few months, and if you do, think bigger. Wasn't big enough. The goal is to set your vision and your course for 25 years out, and design small goals along the way towards your wildly important goal. The practice of setting small goals creates small wins, which builds confidence and helps keep you motivated and focused. These small goals add up to big wins, which lead to your ultimate goal. The same way that doing your homework leads to good test scores, which leads to good course grades, which ultimately leads you to graduating to college. Congratulations. So the process of creating goals, no matter how small, creates a map for growth and keeps you moving forward. Moving forward one step towards your wildly important goal should be a daily win. And once you set your wildly important goal, you've set your course, and each experience should help lead you to this goal. So maybe that first step is just showing up to an interview in a clean shirt. But you can't get the big win, like nailing an interview, if you don't start showing up in a clean shirt. So it's just that easy to start. So next is your first step towards building grit. Grit is a defining characteristic for those who are successful. So what is grit? No, it's not the dish that you had at a restaurant or your grandma's house, but Angela Lee Duckworth, whose book Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, this is a must read, by the way. She defines grit as having the passion and perseverance for very long-term goals, having stamina day in and day out, moving towards achieving these goals. This period between graduation and finding your first job could be the best opportunity to read it. The focus of her research was, how do you determine who will win and who will lose, who will continue or who will quit, and who will be top sales performer and who will not make it through the year. And there was only characteristic that was a constant, and that was grit. And grit is actually almost inversely related to talent. If you're talented, you're less likely to grind it out or work harder to achieve a goal because it's previously been so easy and so natural. But the best part about grit is that it's a skill. It can be built and it can be worked on. You do not need to be born with this. So as an example, in my life, right out of college, I was able to secure my first job. Well, I mean, it wasn't really a job. It was an unpaid internship. It's a lot less glamorous. And yes, there was a point in time where they were not legally required to pay interns. So I had a second job on the weekends to make sure that I had a place to live and that I could afford to come back to my internship on Monday. So why was it so important to work for free? Well, I thought about the experience like this. I know that I know a very small amount about this job. And we'll compare it to the size of a coaster. And so what I didn't know about this job could be represented by the size of the coffee table that it sat on. But what I started to realize was just how big the living room was that this coffee table and coaster were sitting in. And the living room represented what I didn't know that I didn't know about this job. My goal was to grow my knowledge of what I didn't know, what I know that I didn't know, i.e. build a bigger table. So instead of getting discouraged that I didn't know the answers, I stayed motivated by celebrating my small wins, like learning a new program or a new skill that I could continue to learn on my own at home. And by taking it upon myself to further my knowledge base, I was able to provide more value quicker to my team. So while I wasn't getting paid in money, I was getting paid in experience and knowledge. And the bigger table, which is what I know I didn't know, allowed me to ask the right questions to grow what I now knew, turning my coaster into a plate. And now it was time to eat. So while you work to build your skills and gain experience and take steps towards your wildly important goal, you'll have opportunities and obstacles that you'll come across in your journey. And the ability to adapt will prove invaluable. So long as you keep the wildly important goal top of mind whenever these situations arise, you'll find the path that you set out today of how you're going to get to this goal is going to change. And that's okay. Because being flexible and remaining curious will offer more opportunities than you'll be able to act on. And I define luck as being overly prepared, recognizing the opportunity, and being decisive to act. And guess what? Luck counts. So to the outside, it may seem lucky when my team wins national accounts, but the groundwork for winning or getting lucky starts years before the opportunity ever even presents itself. So when we see the opportunity, we're flexible enough to put the resources towards winning the assignment. So when the account is looking for a change, it just seems like luck when we're ready to start tomorrow. So in closing, while the market may not be in a full growth cycle as we navigate post-COVID life, the change in human behavior will bring opportunity. And people that will succeed in this environment are those who are willing to put in the work to be prepared and have the ability to adapt to new circumstances. But the best part of all for this class is that you have no bad habits to break. You have no new circumstances. It's all new. And in some respects, this levels the playing field for others who are also job candidates. So keep your shirt clean, show up, and take one step towards your wildly important goal every single day. It's been my pleasure to speak with all of you, and the best of luck graduating in May.
Terrific. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you too. We don't pick just anybody to be our Alpha Sigma Gamma Honorary Society honorees. So again, thank you very much for all you've done for the program, for the college, for the city, for the real estate profession, for particularly the women, the commercial real estate women would not be where it's at today without your assistance. So at least we truly appreciate your leadership, and we look forward to continuing to work with you, and hopefully you can help some of these seniors as they venture out into this real world of real estate. I agree with you 100%. You've got some fantastic remarks for them. And Jack, thank you for asking us to record this, because we will post this for sure. That was really, really good, Elise. Thank you for taking the time with us to share with us. The next thing on our schedule is the Real Estate Market Analysis Award. This award was started by the Carter family. Clearly, we have a name on our center, and it's called the Carter Real Estate Center, and it's named after the Carter family. Two of the Carter, the two Carter children, there's only two, attended the College of Charleston. And right after, or while they were here, the family decided to name the center, and also decided after I got here to fund the Real Estate Market Analysis Award. And this award is given to a student who outperforms the rest of the class in the market analysis class. And Ben Carter, who is the patriarch of the Carter family, believed strongly in market analysis, and I agree with him completely. In my opinion, a market analysis is worth its weight in gold. And so I wanted to actually, Adam, Emerson's not here. So yeah, there you go. So I'd like to right now recognize Mason Barkley. Mason took my course in this fall semester and did an outstanding job. Even had a 100 on his final take-home exam, which is pretty hard from me. So Mason, are you in the room?
I am. Sorry, I was muted.
There we are. So Mason, congratulations. And do you want to say a few words?
Absolutely, yeah, thank you. I really enjoyed the class and the projects we were able to work on. I learned a lot. I'm excited to take all of that and enter the workforce.
Terrific. And do you have any good news for us yet on your job prospects? Or did you take a job yet, or are we still waiting?
I am going to work with PwC as a risk analyst.
Fantastic. Terrific. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd now like to turn our attention to Mr. Adam Swally, who's now going to have two duties. He is the club advisor, so he's going to talk about the club. Mr. Swally.
Wonderful. Well, we're just wanted to say a few brief remarks about the real estate club. It's one of the ways that we're able to give back a little bit to the campus by having different events come. We've had a number of the people in this room act as speakers before, and it's always a really great thing for our real estate students. The officers do have to end up giving a significant amount of their time over the course of the semester. This thing doesn't run itself, and so we did want to take a minute to honor the outgoing real estate officers. We have the outgoing president is Joseph Velasquez. The outgoing vice president is Chloe. The outgoing treasurer is PJ Crescenzo. And the outgoing secretary is Parker Rajewski. So we just wanted to take a quick moment to honor them for their efforts and let them know that we appreciate it. Now, many of these officers will be coming back for next year. Parker is our new vice president. Chloe's our new president. PJ will be treasurer again. And Johnny Draper is our new treasurer. So we're very excited to have them here and looking forward to see what the next year and the next semester holds.
Marlahan. And we would have had Joseph Velasquez talk, but we can't find him yet. So he must still be in his class. So,
the pitfalls of exam week. It
is hard. This is an issue, right?
Yeah.
But Joe did a fantastic job as the president. He'll continue on being involved. We have this kind of process where they come on, they're ex officio, and they still stay engaged. So. But Joseph was a transfer student into the college 2 years ago, and literally we quote unquote picked him up at a tabling event for the Panama class. And we were out tabling for the Panama class, and he wandered by, and we were like, hey, come to the real estate club meeting. It's tomorrow night. And he came, and he got engaged, and he got involved, and then he became our president. So it's just an example of, you never know what opportunities come your way, and you just, as Elise said, you need to seize them and you need to go with them. And that's literally how we got Joseph engaged, and he's done a fantastic job for us. The next award I'd like to give is to another person that has worked extremely hard to help us, and that is to Mr. Corey Werkheiser. Corey, can we see your face? Maybe if you talk, they'll see you. But Corey is with the Success Center. For those of you that don't know this, there he is in the beautiful sunshine. The Success Center is designed to help the School of Business students. It has been rocking and rolling even through the whole COVID thing, and they are available every day, all 5 of them. But Corey stood out in our minds as one that really, really goes above and beyond. We truly appreciate everything he does. He works with our employers, he works with the students, he works with the Career Center for Big Campus, which can be not so much fun. He has to be that go-between, and he really helps anybody that walks into his door. For those of you that were able to come last week, Corey is also a fantastic Zoomer. He looked like a TV personality, so it was great. So again, Corey, we want to thank you. We can't give you your present right now because it's sitting in Adam's office, but another very special thing that was given to us by the Carter family when they set up the Angel Oak Scholarship Award program, which is over now. We've given all the money away, but they also gave us, I can't even remember how many, nobody on this call. Dan, you were there. They gave us, I don't know, probably 200 of these beautiful, beautiful pictures of the angel oak.
Oh, cool.
Douglas Stratton, who is Palmer Stratton, who is the daughter that graduated from College of Charleston. It's her husband. He is a fine arts photographer, and it literally is the angel oak from like 19 angles. And actually, you will also be given one. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that. But we no longer have scholars, but we are giving them to people who we feel have gone above and beyond. And Joseph will get one as his for his work with the club. But Corey, we just wanted to let you know you are so appreciated by us, and we appreciate all you do. And again, if you have anything to say, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you. And I appreciate the shout out for the Student Success Center. And I think a lot of people may not know that we're working every day. It's a little bit different, but we're working every day. We had finished a renovation the week before all of this started, so we haven't even had a chance to enjoy the new offices. But looking forward to be back on campus soon, and very much appreciate everything Carter Real Estate Center does, Elaine and Adam especially, how you keep things moving and organized. And I'm glad to help anytime I can. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you again. So let's give Corey a big hand too.
Thank
the
you.
Next person, yes, there you go. You can give him a big hand for us. The next in our whatever this distance, social distancing. The next person we want to recognize is Steve Blanton. Mr. Blanton, I don't know if we can see you, but some of the people in the room have had Mr. Blanton as their oh, there we go. There's the angel oak. It's not the angel oak, but you will be getting one of these as well, Steve. And we just wanted to, did you get one?
Did I get what?
Did you get one yet? One of our special pictures?
No.
No, you didn't. You're not acting like you got one, so you will be getting one. So all four of you will be getting these.
Well, thank you.
They're beautiful. They're about, well, I think they're 5 by 7. They might be 8.5 by 11. But if you've been in my office, you've seen the huge one that I received from the Carter family when they brought this big one into my office and hundreds of these little ones. And so we don't have that many left. So we're being very picky on who we give them to. But everybody that's getting one today gets one because you've gone above and beyond. And we truly appreciate all that you do to help our real estate students, not only in the classroom, but also as they move out and become professionals. And so again, Steve, we really appreciate all you're doing. And we know we kind of threw you into the deep end with this online, but you know what? I'm in the same deep end. So we're all swimming as best we can. So again,
well, this happens to be one of my Zoom backgrounds that I have used in class. So that when you talked about Angel Oak, I didn't know you were sending me one, but I just happened.
No, you will be getting one.
So
you will be getting one for your wall.
I always use different travel back. No, I don't have anything to say other than that. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you very much. Okay, so the next thing we've got is the College of Charleston Real Estate Students of the Year. And we are very proud of 2 of our students who are graduating with the commercial real estate finance major. They have very, very high GPAs. They are excellent students, and they were chosen by the entire Department of Finance. It wasn't just Ken, Chris, and I that got to decide. And so with that, I would like to recognize, Adam, you're going to put the screen up? Dun, da, da, da. We are going to recognize, we've got 2. Daphne Lerner and Matt Batten. And there we go. There are our 2. So Daphne and Matt, I hope you're in the room. We just, I believe, got permission today at the faculty meeting. I'm not 100% sure, but I will double check. But you will be awarded a financial award for your scholarship and perseverance, and also for all the work you've done either for the college, for the department, or with some of the professionals in the community. Matt was a tutor for us for the whole year. He worked with Dr. Soya's classes, and Daphne has been very instrumental in working with the beach company and had the internship there. And again, both of them have very good scholastic records as well. So are you two in the room? Can we show you? And you want to say hello at least so they can see you?
Well, thank you so much. It's definitely an honor. I really enjoyed my time with all the faculty members here.
All right. And did you like the students too?
Yeah.
As a tutor?
Yeah, definitely the ones that stopped by. I enjoyed working with all of them.
Good. Great. Well, congratulations. Daphne, are you in the room?
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. It really is an honor, and it's been a great time with the commercial real estate finance major. So it's been awesome. Thank you.
All right. And congratulations to both of you for both the award, but also getting the degree. You're one of now, I believe, Dr. Sawyer, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we now have 5 plus 13 plus 22. What's the number? Who does math fast?
We have 19 graduates.
Is that right?
You mean
40 students with the major?
You mean this year or in total?
Yeah, no, total. Assuming these all graduate, which, we got another week to go, but
yeah, so we have a total of about 39.
39, there you go. So we are at 39. We promised in 4 years we would have a class of 25. No, I think in 5 years we'd have a class of 25 each year. So we're getting close. This year, Dr. Sawyer's got 22. So, right? Is it 22 or 21?
About that, 22 or 21.
Yeah, I think one of those two. So anyway, so we're very, very excited. So want to congratulate them. Now, the next one's a sad affair for me. And that is, so here are all the majors. Okay, here we go. So we've got this set, and then we have another, I'm assuming we've got another whole, so here
we have several.
There we go. Thomas and Margaret and Matt and Wayne and William and Hannah and Daphne and Hunter and Sam and Kristen and Colin and Sarah and Elijah and Thomas and William. Athena, Annika, Stephen, Rachel, and Kevin. Annalise, Evan, Rebecca, Samuel, and Samantha. Jeremy, James, Mason, Kelly, and Stephen. Megan, and Nick. Now, I know there's a few of you in the room. Congratulations to you all. Does anybody want to say anything? I know I saw some of you in the room. I mean, Daphne and Matt have already talked, but anybody else? You seniors, you?
Just thank all of y'all for everything you've done to help me these 4 years. I've enjoyed going to the College of Charleston, and it's going to be bittersweet leaving in May.
It is. But congratulations. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Chickens. I know you're in there. You're in the room. All right, we'll open it up for chatting afterwards. All right, now the last thing I have to do before we close out is recognize, and it's sad for me because Dr. Chris Kane has been my partner for the entire time I've been here. Dr. Kane and I, Chris, can you show your face, please, Dr. Kane? Means you have to talk. There you go.
All right, I unmuted myself, so I should be good.
Okay. Now you can't say anything until I'm finished saying something, then you can talk. And I guess, like I'm saying, it's very, very bittersweet for me. Dr. Kane and I joined College of Charleston the exact same time. We worked hand in hand to create this major, to create the program that we're celebrating tonight. He had every single one of these students. He's brought in a lot of students into the program, given his enthusiasm and his willingness to talk to any student that asks the question of him. He literally comes to every event that we've had, that we ask him to be at. So it's very, very hard for me to say goodbye, but I did want to recognize him, and I did what we do have something for you, Chris, but you're gonna have to get it in the mail because we can't give it to you. But we do want you to know that all the work you've done with us, all the advice you've given the students, all the education you've given us through the 7 years, and he's educated me in a lot of things as well, did not go unnoticed. And we truly, truly appreciate all you've done. And we wish you the very, very best in Oklahoma, and would prefer you could stay here, but we know that and it's out of our hands, but we do want you to know that your work is important, was definitely instrumental in making us what we are today and helping us create the Carter Real Estate Center and the real estate programs, both the major and the minors, to bring us to where we are. So with that, I want everybody to give him a big hand, because, and if you can turn your mics on, he needs to hear this, because it truly is something that we truly, truly want you to know, that we as the real estate group really appreciate all you've done, and really wish you the very, very best.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I won't hold everybody up by talking too long. Certainly, I've enjoyed working with you this entire time. I've enjoyed having these students. Like I've sort of said this to some of my classes with a large number of seniors in them. It's been interesting that this is my last time too, and it's certainly not how I anticipated it going. And I know it's not for them, so I feel sort of a special kinship with them. But thank you, I appreciate those words.
Good point. Yeah, good point. Again, we truly, truly, really appreciate all you've done. And with that, I do believe, since we've already read the students, because I jumped the gun a little bit, I guess my closing remarks are, seniors, it's, I've got one that's just right there right now in your same boat, and it is a bummer. It's a true bummer, but there will be a graduation at some point. I promise you. We will do something in the fall, I'm sure. You are still getting your degree, and nobody can take that degree away from you. So you've worked hard, you've earned it. You need to go out, just as Elise said, you need to go out and just take the reins and enjoy your life and enjoy your career and your profession. Real estate is fun, it's addictive. So hopefully you'll all continue to have the bug. And yes, it might be a little weird. The markets might be a little strange for the next couple of years, but as Elise said, you don't have any bad habits. You don't have any huge bills. And I graduated, this is like really bizarre, but I graduated during the 84 recession, and there were no jobs to be had. But, because you've got this background, because you've got this skill set, you are better than a lot of people in the industry. And the people that don't have these skill sets, they're going to fall back because they're not going to be able to make money. And then you'll be able to come in behind. So in reality, it seems like this really, really is bad, but you're going to do fine. And you've learned in your classes, real estate's cyclical. It always comes back. It might take a little while, but it's gonna be okay. And you might have to pivot and do something different from what you originally planned. But again, that can be okay. For me, I ended up doing a master's degree, and I would never have done a master's degree if there hadn't been crappy jobs out there or no jobs when I graduated. And if I hadn't done a master's degree, I probably wouldn't have gotten into commercial real estate. And then I probably wouldn't have been a professor, and you probably never would have met me. I would have been a buyer of silk in China, because that was my other job offer, or selling, I lie there. I also got a job offer to sell signage for industrial complexes made by Granger. The sign that says this way exit and that way, blah, blah. That would have been a horrible job. So again, it could be that this opens other doors or it will be that this opens other doors. So please do, go out there with a positive attitude, with enthusiasm, and with that grit that Elise talked about, because you'll need it, but at the same time, it'll go a long way. And again, I want to thank Adam for organizing this whole thing. You did a great job. You were fantastic. See, he used to be in theater, so he knows how to run all this stuff. So, Adam, we really appreciate all that you've done.
Anytime.
To pull this event off. Dr. Soya, Dr. Kane, Steve Blanton, thank you all for being such great troopers through this COVID stuff, keeping the students going. And Elise and Dan, I don't know what professionals are still on, but you guys, we can't do any of this without you. So the professionals that support us, we have, Adam, isn't it like over 100 that have helped us last year? So we probably have more this year, because we've been pulling people in to assist through the COVID stuff. So we would not be the program we are without the professionals. So again, thank you all for being here. I'm gonna raise my glass one more time. I still have my champagne. I don't know what you all have, but I want to celebrate these seniors. You guys are going out and you're gonna do great things. And just remember us. Answer our emails when we ask you if you'll be willing to come be a guest speaker or be willing to be a judge, because we can't do this without you. And again, thank you all. Have a good night. And please study for your exams, do well, and finish up with those good grades and make us all proud, okay? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good night.
All right, and I wish we could go out into the gallery and have a nice set of food that Adam has organized for us with a glass of wine, but we can't. So everybody go celebrate. And Adam will put this recording online so that if you want to share it with your families, you can.